Working with conditional probability, givens, or there's a specific area that is covered here. So again, the formula for this is on your answer sheet. The probability of D given E or whatever, it's A given B, is the intersection of A and B divided by the probability of B. In this case, it's D. We read this, the probability of event D given E. In this case, the probability of D is 0.7. Probability of E is 0.2, and of their intersection is 0.15. So my numerator in this case is going to be 0.15, the probability of both of them occurring, given E, and E is 0.2. So we take 0.15, 0.15 divided by 0.2, and that answer is 0.75. Okay, we take the probability of their intersection divided by the probability of or what is the given factor. In this case, it's 0.2. So here on this one, again, the probability of E given D, E given D, D is my denominator again, so this is 0.7. The intersection is our numerator, so that's 0.15. And I dare say that this is going to be 0.2 something. Okay, so 0.15 divided by, oh yeah, divided by 0.7 is 0.21. That's 0.21428, so I'm going to say approximately 0.214. You can go 2 decimals, you can go 4 decimals. I don't care as long as you round correctly and say it's approximately, because this was exact, this is not. Okay, so this vertical bar means given, means there's a condition. We have to talk about everything goes along the lines of E. So we'll look at this one. Okay, we've got this table here. These are the following table of grades from Miss Hardcastle's English classes. I don't know why that disappeared, but it did. Maybe they didn't like Miss Castle, that's Hardcase. So here we go. Our very first problem's got an A or B. So or means to add. So the probability that a randomly selected student got an A or B. Okay, so we look at A, there were 20. B, there are 15. So we're going to add these two, and this is out of 100. So it's 20 plus 15, both out of 100. So that equals 35 out of 100. And you can leave this as a fraction. You can change it to a decimal. It really doesn't matter to me. This is 0.35. Hopefully we understand that. Okay, next one was the probability that an A, see they got the grammatically correct here, an A student is male. Okay, so this is the probability of male given that they made an A. Okay, the probability that an A student is male. So we're talking specifically about A students. We're talking about this group right here, 12, 8, and 20. How many of those are male? 12 out of how many? 20. Notice this is my denominator. Okay, the probability total. These are the males. So this is 12 out of 20, also known as 6/10, also known as 0.6. But divided 20 into 12 is fine. Next question, what is the probability that if a student was female? So we have female, that they got a passing grade. Okay, so we look strictly at females. No jokes. That's 44. There are 44 females. So my denominator here, this is the denominator, is 44, the total of that. And how many of those passed? Well, of the 44, 6 were Fs. So if I add these three numbers together, more than likely I'm going to get 38. So that's going to be 38 out of 44. So we're looking at a repeating decimal here because this is a multiple of 11. So 38 divided by 44 is 0.8636363636. So I'm going to say approximately, excuse me, I'm going to say approximately 0.864. Just wanted to go 3 decimal places on that. We could have stopped at the 6 if you'd have wanted to. Doesn't matter. Okay. Next one says, what is the probability of a male student given that they failed? So they made an F. So we're talking about this group right here. There are 13 in this group. So my denominator is 13. What's my numerator going to be? Well, how many males are in that group? There are 7. I'm going to leave my answer as that right there, 7/13. That is an acceptable answer. You're showing division here. You could find the decimal if you wanted to. I'll go ahead and let you see what it looks like. 7 divided by 13 is 0.53846 . So you could have said about 54%, as long as you said about. This is exact. I didn't put wavy lines here. This is exact. Okay, what is the probability? Sorry, I'm running out of space here. What is the probability of a randomly selected student is male? So a randomly selected student is male. There are 56 males out of 100 people. If you look there, there are 56 out of 100. So this is simply, let me slide that back up. This is 56 out of 100, also known as 56%, also known as 0.56. You could have simplified it if you wanted to. I didn't see the need. It'd be 14 over 25, 0.56. Again, that's an acceptable answer. Okay, here we go. What is the probability of a female student given, here's my given, female given that they got a B. So female given B. So we look at the B column, 6, 9, 15. So there's 15 total that made a B. Of those are 9. So this becomes 9 over 15. 15 total Bs. 9 were females. Let's see, what is 9/15? Oh yeah, that's right. That's 0.6. Also known as 60%. Same thing we had up here. Okay, and then our last question, what is the probability of a randomly selected student passing Miss Hardcase's class? Okay, so let's look up here. There's 100 kids, right? There's 100 different students. There's 100 students. How many failed? Well, 13. So how many passed? 100 minus 13 is 87. So this is going to be 87 out of 100. Sorry, that's a 7, not a 2. In other words, that's 0.87. So 87% of the time, people pass. So now they may make a D, but that's okay. They passed. And D means diploma.